We're here in Cataclysm to try solo leveling one of my level 80 rogues that I left behind in Wrath of the Lich King. Now I'm trying to get the character ready to go for Mists of Pandaria, and I'm trying a leveling method I heard about a long time ago when Cataclysm came out. Some of the people that were playing Cata said you could solo Halls of Lightning on a rogue, and you would use the new rogue ability Recuperate to provide the majority of the self-healing to sustain yourself. I've also got a couple of Cataclysm items, like the Toxidunk Dagger was pretty cheap on the auction house, like 25 gold, and I put a Mending enchant on it to provide a little more self-healing. And I got some Dark Brand crafted leatherworking belt and bracer to get a 60 stamina bonus. The healing provided by Recuperate, like, scales off of my maximum health. So if I have more max health, I get more healing per second from Recuperate. And supposedly this is a really good leveling method, and we're just gonna see how it goes. Make sure you have deadly momentum talent. Oh, right. That's kind of the main thing, is you use this talent called deadly momentum that makes it so whenever you kill an enemy, you saw my Recuperate just went from 1 second up to 20 seconds, it automatically refreshes. Right over here, deadly momentum. Oh, it didn't refresh for that one. Maybe it only refreshed my slice. Maybe it picked one or the other. Slice and dice and Recuperate are refreshed to their original duration. Huh, why didn't it refresh Recuperate there? Oh well, I don't know. It should have. Alright, let's keep it going. Blade Flurry's up, killing spree these guys. Not much problem killing the mobs. Yeah, look, 15k experience each. This seems like it's going well. Oh yeah, I should change the stream title real quick. Solo leveling rogue in Cata. Doing dungeons. Close enough. Too slow. Look at that. We already have one bubble of experience. Kill the pack while moving. Okay. But then they move weirdly. Yeah, I mean, probably. I want to loot most of this stuff. I think if I don't loot it, I'll miss out on a good amount of gold. I was not really sure, like, how dangerous these mobs were going to be, like, how seriously I had to take it. It looks like they're pretty easy. They're not too threatening to my character. The hell? Good. Sprint ahead. Sprint's only a 1-minute cooldown now. Love that. Shorter duration when it is active, but only 1-minute cooldown. Yeah, wow, these guys just melt. Ooh, we got a blue. Boots of Terrestrial Guardian. Probably not worth much. Let me pull this down this way. Hopefully avoid pulling the boss here. Yeah, wow, this is going really smooth. I like this. Evasion up. Blade Flurrying down all the idiot ads. They're dead. Remove Blade Flurry. Did I run out of that? Don't think so. 49,000 experience. Nice. Probably kill all of these mobs too. I don't think I want to leave mobs up. All right, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty pleased with myself that this is working out nicely. So the whole rest of the gear, we had a lot of gear from Icecrown Citadel on this character. So our average item level is 276 right now. I'm not using any of the Icecrown Citadel set, but I have some nice stuff. So this might not work as well if you're not as geared. I don't know. It seems pretty easy right now, so I think if you're less geared than me, it would still probably be close to fine. Loot, 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 loot. This character has tailoring too, so I get actually extra cloth drops. One of the perks of Wrath of Lich King tailoring is when you kill humanoids in like Wrath of Lich King areas, you get extra cloth drops. You can farm cloth more effectively if you are a tailor. Loot that, loot that. Alright, I'm not going to go over there for that one mob. Let's sprint forward and go towards the next boss. Dang, this place looks cool. It's got all the, like, stone soldiers down there. Alright, these mobs, I remember they explode when they die. So it's going to be kind of iffy. I don't know. Do we want to kill them? Do we want to run past them and vanish? What's the deal here? They barely hurt me. Alright. I think we're fine. I think we're gonna be fine. They do slow me down. Maybe this is like a fan of knives section. Can I bind throw? Shoot. Requires ranged weapon. Throw. There we go. Yeah, I think we can speed this up a lot more the next time we do the run. Like once we're done clearing here, I'm sure I can go way faster. Wait a second. These things respawn? And they give me 3k experience each time? Wait a second. Do we just farm these idiot mobs? Like, what if I just hang out here and farm these endlessly? I wonder if this is a good idea. The regular mobs were giving me about 15k per, so I have to kill 5 of these to equate to the experience of 1 elite. That's probably not good, although it's extremely brain dead. You could certainly sit there and do that and get a lot of experience if you really didn't even want to try that hard. But look at this guy. He died 14k. 14, 15. Yeah, I think this will be better fighting the actual mobs. Normally when you have mobs that like infinitely respawn like that, normally they don't give experience. So I was like a little surprised that they were giving experience. I was like, wait a second. That's not normal. Good. I gotta remember to loot. Loot, loot, loot. I cleared up my inventory significantly before coming here, just to be sure I'd have enough room to loot stuff. Kick that. Probably the kick is a waste of energy. I should have done more sinister strikes. You farming something specific, or is this just for XP? Yep. Yeah, just for XP. And, I mean, look, we're gonna hit 81 before the end of this dungeon, I think. I mean, okay, so I have a bit of XP modifiers here. I'm rested right now, so I'm getting double due to that. And I'm getting Joyous Journeys plus 50% also. So if you did this on Cata release without rested and without Joyous Journeys, you probably wouldn't go this fast. But I could say I've leveled 2 rogues already doing dungeons. This is very obviously way faster than leveling a rogue doing dungeons. And I would say, I would bet you could do this on a lot of other classes. Like Blood Death, anything with sufficient self-healing could get this done. Like a Blood Death Knight could absolutely do it. Is this some crazy rogue build that lets you do this, or can any class? Oh yeah, I mean, I was just rambling to myself, and it seems like I've answered your question already, Razzie. Yeah, I mean, the main thing that's giving me healing here is Recuperate, this buff, which gives me healing, a percentage of my maximum health every 3 seconds. And then I have a talent that automatically refreshes it whenever I kill a mob that gives experience or honor. That's the Deadly Momentum in Assassination Tree. He dead. 50k XP. Moving on. Alright, so in this place, these stone guys, they like activate and they come and attack you. I'm gonna try to aggro a couple, I think. Oh, wait, I think they can fear. That could be really bad if they fear, and yeah, here. Could be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, geez, yeah, okay, I'm taking big damn. I'm feared. I'm gonna try to vanish here. Yeah, okay. I got way too greedy there. I should only pull 2 at once, or minimum amount at once. That is not a situation where we can get greedy and pull a lot. Those fears are very bad. Is Cata Rogue any more complex than Sod Rogue, or not really? Subtlety seems like you're juggling a lot of different things. It has definitely taken me some getting used to on my one rogue that I did Dragon Soul with. Assassination is pretty easy, I would say. Much simpler. Combat, I would say this is not much more complicated or at all more complicated than Season of Discovery Rogue. Is definitely playable. Right. Let me change up this music. This is too much. Dark Souls. Ooh, Zelda Majora's Mask. I like that. What is this? We're leveling up, Handy the Gob. Just farming experience here. Look at each of these mobs going to give me a lot of experience when I kill it. 14k. Almost 15. Yeah, I don't like that. Loot. Loot. Bunch of Frostweave cloth. Love that. 36. 40. 42 Frostweave so far. Are these guys gonna activate and fight me? No, we're just going into the air elementals. protection paladin. Oh, we could maybe try to do this on the paladin. Same farm. That could be good. Falling a little bit behind here. Let me Cloak of Shadows those debuffs off. Preserve my health a little bit. This boss, he like splits into an elemental phase or something like that. Whoa. Evasion up. Uh-oh, we might have to vanish this if it's not going so well. He's doing Disperse. Okay, what do we do here? Do we just run away from these? I think you just run away and then they reform and you're chilling. Oh, let me drink a healing potion. I haven't drank any of my healing potions yet. Yeah, okay, we're totally fine. Forgot that I prepared those. Thundercloud Grasps. And another 50k XP. I turned the music up a little too loud. Let me turn it down. There we go. Okay, final section on the way to the last boss. Turn Blade Flurry on again. Look at this mob density in this room. Now, normally if you're doing like a regular Halls of Lightning run, you would skip most of this room. But here, we just want to kill every single mob because we're here for experience. We're here for the super high amount of XP these all give. Ooh, I can salvage the corpses. I like that. Okay. New weapon at level 81. Yeah, I do have it in my bags. I have a heavy geode mace, which I guess we're going to equip pretty soon here at this rate. Relic of Ulduar, Frostweave Cloth, Honey Mint Tea. Yeah, I'm loving this. This is great. We'll do this till like level 83, I think. Probably be like 5 runs. I don't know. I mean, we'll go at a much slower rate once we lose rested experience, like halfway through the next level. So, given we got more than one entire level on the first run, estimating like 5 runs to get to 83, and then we actually go to Cata dungeons. Man, I kind of wish, with how good this is, I kind of wish I did it on my other characters. Maybe we'll try it on the Paladin. We'd have to get a halfway decent protection set, though. All my gear on that character is for Retribution. I wonder if Retribution can do enough self-healing to sustain this. Maybe it can. And then I'd have better damage abilities. Heirloom Trinket? Yeah, we could use the Heirloom Trinket on the Paladin if I was struggling with health. There we go. There's a level up. Let's go. Talents, lethality. Learn. Yes. Okay, goodbye, Blood Venom Blade. Hello, Heavy Geode Mace. 309 DPS up from 250. That should be a big improvement, and we get another mending enchant. So our self-healing is going to be even better now. Man, I wonder how many runs it'll take to do to get to 83. I wonder if we can even get meaningful experience once we're already 83. Like, do we stay here till 84? That would be kind of crazy if we did. Killing spree those doofuses. Ooh, and we can engineer their corpse. Salvage. Salvage. Sometimes you get actually good parts. Yeah, like volatile blasting trigger. Those are a couple gold each on the auction house. People need them for the nitro boost tinker. It was one of the old world materials that's still good or still valuable. I think all you need is a Cata weapon and a mending enchant. Okay, we could try that on the paladin. See if we can find any Cata weapon. That the like a two-hander. Brigonius, thank you so much for the prime. Did I miss this from before? I had one from Yolt's Chance. Can't remember if I called that one out. Thank you, Yolt's Chance. Sorry if I missed it earlier. And thank you, Brigonius, who subscribed just right now. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Wish they would have let people stay in Wrath versus just going straight to Cata. Like have a Wrath Lich King, like, era server, basically. That just stays on Wrath. There we go. There we go. Alright, one more stupid mob, then the boss, then we reset, go again. Loken talking mad shit. But why didn't this refresh? Whatever you say, Loken. Are you gonna do a mechanic? Alright, let's run out. I have no idea how bad that would be for me if I let it hit me. It might not matter at all. Alright, let's stay in this time. Alright, yep, that was... okay. I just pressed a feint to reduce the damage by half. But it looks like it only would have hit me for like 6,000 or 7,000 even without the feint. Furtive Assassin. Okay. Leather braced chain leggings. Okay. All good. And we actually get dumped out pretty close to the entrance. To the instance by going just like this. Derek says, I don't see why they don't do Era, TBC, and Wrath as permanent servers. Even if the communities are small, there's obviously a community for it. As if they are going back to TBC again. I think the downside to it is splitting the player base between even more different versions, and like if there's a permanent TBC server, it's less exciting when they say like, oh, the anniversary realms will progress to Burning Crusade and you'll all get to do Burning Crusade again. Like if they spread them out and they're like, okay, you get Burning Crusade for like 1 year and then like there's no Burning Crusade again for 3 years or whatever. Like it lets them reuse the content a lot more. Versus if there's permanently a Burning Crusade server, way less appealing. Wait, are these giving me... Oh, 52,000. Okay, yeah, whatever. What we pick doesn't really matter here, so yeah, we'll just pick something and move on. Right, those are the quests we completed from the first time. So let's go in again, hopefully way faster. Starting this run at 3:56. See how fast we can get it done if I actually speed it up. Oh no, I thought this guy was gonna pull with me. Maybe I've gotten greedy at the start again. I thought he was gonna pull with me and I was gonna like use my sprint to... Okay, we screwed up already. Okay, take it 1 pack at a time. Every time I've tried to pull 2 packs, it's been not smart. Oh, and here's a big brain play. I can clear out that trash pack on the way back after Loken. So I can go this room, I can go around this way, and then I can jump down and clear that at the end of the instance, instead of routing around right now. Do a disarm on that guy. Good. Loot. Loot. You could also certainly make it way faster if you chose not to loot any of the mobs. But I'm kind of interested in how much we loot off of it. Oh gosh, what's going to happen actually is I'm just going to run out of inventory space. Because we're looting too much. Killing spree right here. Stunned. Lost my recoup. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes my recoup is not refreshing. Like, I just killed that guy. Why didn't my recoup refresh there? Oh well. Whatever. Alright, so I think he's gonna charge up, and then he's gonna walk towards me, and then I can fight him. Good, good. 14,000 XP per. Oh, I think I aggroed too many of them. This could be bad. Let me... Actually, I'm just gonna vanish right now. Let him patrol a little farther so I can aggro him without aggroing the stationary pack. He is charged up right now. I'm not sure exactly what that does, but I'm going to bet that it's not too important. Never mind. I was wrong. It's very important, and I'm going to die. Okay, we learned something, and our time on this run is going to be incredibly bad now. Don't fight him when he's charged up. Let him not be charged up before you engage. Alright, let's get a fresh food buff and drums buff and rune scroll of fortitude. Oh, also, I realized when I switched my weapon, I didn't have poison on the new weapon, so I need to put poison on the new weapon that we equipped when I was level 81. Right there. And there. Okay, this time we'll just go around this way because we have to wait for that guy to patrol anyways, so might as well. Definitely screwed up, made this a little less optimal than it could be by pulling him, but we learned that you shouldn't pull him when he's charged up. Turn Blade Flurry back on. This has been, I think, one of the nicest changes for Rogue in Cataclysm is Blade Flurry is now a toggle ability. You just turn it on or turn it off whenever you want. And the benefit for having it on is you hit 2 targets. The downside for having it on is it reduces your energy generation. It's no longer this like 2-minute cooldown, 15-second giga damage window. But you can just, like, cleave when you want to and not cleave when you don't want to. So, I think that's good. Alright, he is charged up right now. So, I guess we wait. I don't know how you make him not be charged up. Other than just wait. What's going on? No! He's charged up. I don't want to fight him charged up. My vanish is 3 seconds. Yeah, he's got temporary electric charge. How do I make him not have this? Huh. Did I just luck into him not having it last time? Or maybe I could fight him even though he's charged if I have evasion and adrenaline rush. Like when I fought him when he was charged earlier on this run, I didn't have evasion or adrenaline rush. Maybe that's enough to make it doable? Okay, now, see, he doesn't have anything. He's stealth. Let me see if I can pull him, like, in between on this bridge. And not pull everything else. Yeah, look at that. Okay, we got him. Adrenaline rush up. Bow's armor up. Alright, this is good. Cloak, whatever that debuff is that was on me. We doing combat spec? Yeah, right now we're combat. Is really helpful with the Blade Flurry to clear out a bunch of mobs at once. But he put a shield on. What the hell? What a bitch. Switch to battle stance. It's hitting me for 9k. Alright, considering how easy the first run is, I'm surprised that this guy gave me so much trouble this time. Alright, Blade Flurry back on. Let's clear out some mobs. Disarm that guy. Mow these down. I think that's probably going to be the only one that's, like, even mildly difficult. Do you plan to play Mop? Yup, I do. Give it a try, see how it is, see if I like it. Plan to play Burning Crusade on the Anniversary Realms when that comes through also. But that's not for a while. Blade Flurry up. Bring this over to the Skycaller. Focus the Skycaller. He, like, runs away and does ranged attacks, and that's annoying, so let's just get him dead. Don't have to deal with that. Let me change the chat settings here. I don't need reputation gains being shown, but experience gains, that's what we're actually after here. Let's put that on instead. Anything in particular in Cata you didn't enjoy? I mean, I just was playing Season of Discovery and was having a lot of fun with that. That's pretty much it. I definitely had a lower opinion of Cataclysm than, like, once I tried it, like, recently, I realized, oh, it's actually, you know, a little better, maybe more fun than I thought. But what I really don't like in WoW is, like, really difficult PvE content. And, like, Season of Discovery gave, like, super casual World of Warcraft experience. And, like, for most of the phases of Season of Discovery, like, really didn't even try to cater to the hardcore audience. Be like, oh, we gotta min-max, we gotta do the most damage we can, we gotta, you know, gatekeep you from joining the raid because your gear's not good enough or whatever. Or your parses aren't good enough. Like, that kind of behavior really didn't show up in Season of Discovery until the later phases, and it was such a relief to play World of Warcraft without, like, Warcraft logs Andes, like, telling you you're not good enough to join their group or something. You know, it was just chill and it was fun, and I really liked that. Like, for me, World of Warcraft doesn't have to be difficult or challenging in the PvE content for it to be fun. Oh, rested XP is oh, yeah, that's why my XP numbers are so low now. I was wondering why the slag heaps were only giving me 1.5. At first, in my head, I was just like, wow, you know, being level 81 must have really nerfed the experience that those give. It was like, no, that's not what it was. It was the lack of rested experience. Yeah, I mean, the other thing that turned me off from Cataclysm is, like, I did Heroic Lich King, and that was just, like, so not fun for me, and I kind of assumed that Cataclysm would be more of the same, of, like, the raids get even harder, which, you know, I didn't experience it, so I don't really know if that's true or not, if it did work out that way. Yo, Nick S31 with a hot streak on the watch streams watched. Hell yeah, let's go. Bonus channel points. You can save up for a hat change request. Everyone loves hat change requests. Sprint over, boss time, disable Blade Flurry. We don't need it right away. He's effed. Goodbye. Eternally folded blade. Yeah, we're getting close to inventory full status. Where's the closest place we can vendor? I don't have the vendor mount. I never bought that for 20,000 gold. Maybe I should. We could go outside the instance and mount up on the vendor mount if I had it. In front of the oh, there's a vendor right out in front of the dungeon. Okay, good to know. So I might have to delete a couple of items to make it through this. 50 silver for an item slot of Serenite bombs. Let's just delete them. Probably most of my slots are going to be worth more than 50 silver. I had a bunch of these Serenite bombs, and I decided I would just, Oh, wait, okay, I just learned something. I decided I would just macro them into my Sinister Strike button and spend them while doing this. Okay, I think I realized something. If you put up a low combo point version of Recuperate, then when you kill a mob, it only refreshes it to the duration you initially set it to. So if you want to try to chain it between multiple mobs, you really want to do a 5 combo point version, so whenever you kill something, it goes all the way back up to 30 seconds. There, I put up like a 12-second version, and I would kill something and it would only go back up to 12 seconds. Or you just kill the mobs so quickly that you can't even put Recuperate up. Alright. What is this? Nature damage inflicted every couple seconds. Okay, I'll cloak that off. Crystallized air. Some stupid crystals. Do, 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 do. Guess that's just going to be a 3-pointer. Just can't build up enough combo points before the mob is dead to get a 5-point Recuperate going. Oh well, whatever. Boss time. Disable Blade Flurry. Put up an Expose Armor. Put up a Adrenaline Rush. Get up to Recuperate level. Okay. What the? What is this? It's like bumping me back during this fight. I don't know what causes that. Oh well. Kite, 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 kite. We're good, we're good, we're good. Put up a small Recuperate, small Expose Armor. Little Slice and Dice. Killing Spree. Nice. Tornado Cuffs inventory full. Okay, we have to do a little bit of inventory sorting. There's a 23 silver pile. That's a 3 gold pile. That's a nothing pile. It's a 17 silver pile. Crystal air. Okay, maybe we're good for now. See how much longer this lasts me. That's a 60 silver pile. Delete another bomb pile that are only 50 silver. There we go. Full stacks of Recuperate, or full combo point value of Recuperate. Kick the Forked Lightning, cloak the Forked Lightning that guy's doing. Just minimize my damage taken. There we go. There we go. Maybe we don't salvage their corpses because we're full on inventory. Maybe I'll have to empty my inventory after every run, because this is only 2 runs and we're already deleting stuff. So we don't quite have enough space to do 2 full runs. What kind of gear are you doing this with? Mostly Ice Crown Citadel stuff. 278 average item level. None of the Ice Crown Citadel set. And you can get some pretty decent crafted items if you want those. Dark Brand bracers are pretty much better than most Ice Crown Citadel slots. There's a whole set of these. Ooh, Sash of the Hardened Watcher. Okay, whatever. Rare item there. But yeah, I wish I did this on my other rogues, because after seeing how well this is doing, one, it's definitely faster. It's pretty fun. It's working pretty well. I'll let them patrol a little bit more. There we go. Was this good XP per hour? Anecdotally, this is way better than dungeon queuing. I can say that. You know, from my experience, this is way faster than dungeon queuing. I mean, I was 1.5 levels after my first run. And we're on the second run now. I don't think we're gonna make it to 82 in 2 runs. How much is gonna pull here? Nice, okay, I didn't get any of the other guys. There. Inventory is full again. Let's look for what's cheap in my inventory. 99 silver. Healing potions. We're just gonna delete the healing potions. Might not have been the cheapest item, but... yeah, okay. We just need to dunk our inventory after every run, really. I don't want to spend a lot of time deciding this. Excuse me. You think these Relic of Ulduar sell for anything other than vendor price? Probably just a vendor angle on those, I'm thinking. They're for some... what are they for? Sons of Hodir reputation? Yeah, ain't no way anyone cares about Sons of Hodir reputation. In Cataclysm. Unless you got some weirdo trying to, like... I don't know, do, like, an achievement of, like, having a lot of Exalted reps. Maybe they'd be happy to buy a bunch of Relic of Ulduar to spam Sons of Hodir rep. I can deploy a mailbox and mail it away. Mail it to my bank, deal with it later. Sprint over here, get these 2 robots. Activate Blade Flurry. And they're dead. Deactivate Blade Flurry. Don't need that anymore. On EU, they sell for like 30 silver, but not worth... yeah, I mean, if they're vendoring for 20 silver, but they auction for 30, like, we're not talking about a large amount of gold. So, like, it's probably just not worth my hassle to bother trying to sell them. If I've got similar rates here.
Over countless millennia, the foolishness of mortals has remained the only constant. Your presence...
bro, I got too many bullshit items.
None.
I think I looted a honey mint tea also. Where is it? Oh, I need to pay a little bit of attention, put my heal back up.
You cannot hide from
Faint. Reduce damage taken.
Your ignorance is profound. Can you not see where this path leads you? Cross the precipice of oblivion.
And you're dead. You're dead. You're done. There we go. Wait, who's this? Oh, you're telling me I could have turned my quests in at the end of the previous run? Instead of, okay. I didn't realize that he showed up to, like, do the quest turn-ins. Alright, let's bounce out of here. That was good. We're almost 82, and we did 2 runs. One with rested experience. So, like, that's a bit of an artificial boost. You playing Rogue in TBC? Yeah, I think I would play Rogue in TBC. I kind of want to play Mutilate in TBC. You know, that could be fun. I remember when I was working with, like, spreadsheets and, like, stuff on TBC, like, Mutilate was, you know, estimated between 2 and 3% behind swords. And it's just like, well, your class kind of sucks anyways. And, like, it's just a simulator or spreadsheet saying that it's a 2 or 3% difference. Maybe it's a lot more fine to play Mutilate than I thought. Alright, I'm gonna keep all the greens and send them all... Ooh, this is a thing I can equip. Hang on. Take all the green... What the... Wait, it rendered poorly. Wait, that can't be right. Wait, I equipped the boots and it rendered my legs solid black. Okay. Right. Let's go back to vendoring stuff. Rhyme Tooth Pendant. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. I think I'll take the greens and mail them to my enchanting alt. This will get mailed to the bank alt. Same with all the crystal water and crystal fire. This goes bank alt. Soulbound, soulbound. Ooh, this is a BOE. Send that away. Soulbound. We're just gonna vendor the Relic of Ulduar. Not try to fuck with it. Get rid of this. Send that. Send that. Get rid of that. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Keep this. Send that. Whoops. Keep that. I'm assuming disenchanting these items is going to be better gold than vendoring them. And I'm guessing... My guess is by a big enough margin for me to bother. Also, I think we can just get rid of this and this. We don't need it anymore. Okay, let's deploy the portable mailbox. Toy box. Moly. There we go. Blasted Boy is my enchanter, so all the BOE greens go over there. Oh, I didn't vendor that. I meant to. And this needs to be vendor also. And then Simon Bank. All of these, the airs, the cloth. Cloth. Volatile blasting trigger, more airs. Perfect. Vendor. Okay, nice. Now we're all clean, ready to go for the next run. You think in 50 years they will release Sod Classic, Fresh Classic, Vanilla Plus? Probably, yeah. Definitely. Tony Chans, hello. I see that, Peepo, hey. Oh, I didn't reset the instance. Got to do that. Also, some of my buffs are about to expire. So let's put a fresh instant poison in the offhand. A fresh Flask of the Winds, and a fresh Drums of the Forgotten Kings. And then we can reset all instances. Yes. Good. Back in. We'll definitely hit 82 on this run. See how deep into that level we get. Got anything to say to me, buddy? My people will stand idle no longer. Okay, don't worry. I'll clear out all the evil dudes in here for you. There. There. Good stuff. Alright, what we learned from last time is aggroing multiple packs doesn't really help you and usually just screws me over. So we're going to take it one pack at a time. Clean, efficient, no problems. Could DK do this easier? I don't know if it would be easier or harder on a DK, but I bet DK could do this. You just need enough self-healing to not die and some capability to actually kill things. What the hell? Cloak that. Full 5 combo point recuperate there. For maximum duration. Stunned. Physical damage done reduced. Oh, these guys give you this stacking debuff as you attack them that reduces your damage dealt. I forgot about that. There we go. Okay, got him. Did I shoot him? Out of range. Oh, never mind. Ability not ready yet. Alright, I thought it was a good idea to kill these, but I forgot about the guys over here that I've got to get also. Alright, we're saving adrenaline and evasion for the boss. The boss has given us some trouble in the past runs. Want to make sure we've got everything up for him. He's not charged right now. I would love to fight him. But it looks like he's about to charge. Yeah, okay. Charge up. Now we don't want to fight him. So maybe I can stealth past him and fight the trash pack and hope he uncharges. Of course it partial detected me. Just let it walk away. Good. Nice, he's coming back. Hopefully he loses his charge soon. Then I can fight him. In the meantime, I can fight this trash pack. Still has his charge. We'll just keep pulling these other guys. There, he lost his charge, so I want to go for him, like, as soon as I'm done with this pack. Charge is insane damage. Yeah, we tried fighting him with the charge active on the previous run, and it did not go well. It was a big problem. Oh, he put his shield up. Lame. Alright, these mobs we'll get after we kill Loken on our way out of the dungeon.
Defend yourself for all the good it will do.
Mantle of Electrical Charge. Charges. Alright, we just run through here. I wonder if we could min-max the slag farming, if that would be even better. Like, I wonder if on my paladin, who has better AoE, if slag farming would actually be the way to go. Just sit in the middle and pull every slag that spawns and just like, man, that would be the most brain dead. Like, don't really have to think too hard about that. I have to do a little bit of thinking while I'm doing this. You know, the way I'm doing it here on Rogue. Where we're actually clearing the bosses and stuff. Good. 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 Move over here. And they're all dead. Crystal water, crystal fire. Really hoping that that's valuable. Like for people trying to level professions from like low level all the way up. Like, I know it's not a material that's relevant for current content, but maybe there's, like, you know, maybe there's some value in this crystal fire, crystal water, crystal air that I'm getting here. Good, good, good. We'll hit the boss, and then we'll hit those guys, and then we'll go over there. Expose armor up. Adrenaline rush up. Do this killing spree before he summons any ads that might eat away at the killing spree damage, because it would target the ads instead of the boss. Easy peasy. Okay, golem, molten golem, pants, kilt, whatever. Can I just say that my OCD is through the roof the way your CP bar is just slightly underlaid on your energy bar? Yeah, I like it that way. That's gonna be a tough scene for you, you know. You're not getting me to move it. Here, if we pull right here, then even if the other guy is a ranged mob, he'll have to come in because he'll be line of sighted around the corner. I adjust it anytime you import the pack. What I gotta do is I gotta take these rogue combo points and I gotta put them onto my paladin to indicate holy power. I just need the holy power combo point bar. Because that's what they are, and it'll make the most sense to me in my brain to adjust to playing paladin if I just make make the UI the same. Alright, that's a level up right there. We're level 82 now. Lethality point. Oh, shit. Tried to learn. Learn. There we go. We got feared over here, which activated more mobs. Let's pull them all in together right here. I'm pretty sure these fear when they die. That's the mechanic I remember now. Oh, we got disarmed? Are you... Oh, no, we got unable to move. I thought it was the same icon as repost, so I thought it was a disarm, but it's actually just an immobilize. Yeah, that's a fear when they die situation. Okay. Missing some loot back here. There. How's the XP in here? Easily better than dungeoning. Not even close. This is so much faster XP than dungeoning. Although, I don't know how good it's still going to be now that I'm level 82. I think we'll try to go up to 83, and then almost certainly call it quits once we hit 83. This is making me think I should just solo dungeons on DK/warrior. I mean, I'm certainly going to give it a try on my paladin that I still have to level up. Like, definitely gonna give this a try on Paladin. I wonder if there's other Wrath dungeons that should be soloed. Or that could be good for soloing. Is this heroic or normal? This is just normal Halls of Lightning. Regular old Halls of Lightning. Nothing fancy. I'm gonna hit a... Whoopsies. I was gonna try to hit a healing potion there, is what I was gonna say. There we go. He's doing dispersion. Right over here. Utgard Pinnacle. Yeah, it would have to be a max level dungeon. So I think the Troll Dungeon, Gundrak, is like a mid-level dungeon. The mobs just won't be high enough level to give you a good amount of experience. So, let's see. What are all of the max level dungeons? You got Utgard Pinnacle. Maybe you could do some of the Icecrown Citadel dungeons, like Halls of Reflection or whatever. I don't know. You're just looking for mob density, basically. High number of mobs. You know, to be able to get good experience. And it's been so long since I played those, I don't really have it fresh in my head which ones may or may not be good. But I could say for sure you just want the max level dungeons. Solo Forge of Souls, Blood DK. That would probably be fine. Oh, Forge of Souls. Yeah, that's one of the Icecrown Citadel max level dungeons. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. For a moment, I thought it was Utgard Keep, the, like, entry-level dungeon. Was what I was thinking of initially. Alright. Put up Recuperate. I can't cloak this off. Nature damage inflicted while moving. Oh, okay. Well, what if I just don't move for a couple seconds while I loot these guys? Wasn't gonna move anyways. Yeah, Blood DK can basically solo anything. I went with my level 80 Blood DK in, like, Trial of the Crusader and a little bit of Icecrown gear at level 80, and I just went into Blackrock Caverns, and I soloed the first boss and a bunch of trash and leveled up to 81 on the Blood DK. Blood DK is like extra special. Like you that class is insanely busted. You could not do the same thing on the Rogue. On a Rogue at level 80, I was able to solo a couple of trash packs, but I didn't come anywhere remotely close to killing the first boss in Blackrock Caverns at level 80. This farm, you know, this is one you can do on a Rogue. I mean, a Rogue is not a super strong soloing class in Cataclysm like it is in Season of Discovery, where it's like the best soloing class. This one's like more accessible to a wider variety because it doesn't have such high like health, damage, and healing requirements to be able to be successful. What about Pit of Sauron, instantly in huge room full of mobs? That's where the one where you start in the mining quarry, basically. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd have to try it. Kind of crazy how easy you're doing this. Yeah, I was surprised too. Like, I knew this was possible going into it, but I was surprised at, like, how incredibly not difficult it was. Like, you could definitely be successful even without a bunch of, like, 277 Ice Crown Citadel gear, right? Like, seeing how easy it was for me, it's like, yeah, okay, the gear I have definitely not required. And you can get this Heavy Geode at level 81, and this Toxidunk Dagger this is actually only level 78 required. Some very strong weapons, much stronger than anything that you could get in, whatchamacallit, previous expansion. Simon living the solo dream further? Yeah, dude, I couldn't let it go after soloing half the game in Season of Discovery. You know I had to get on that solo, solo thing in Cata. Little granola, Burgerville. What a good idea. What a great idea, actually. Have a little bit of, granola bar. Where's my granola bars at right now? Hang on. Usually they're to the side of my desk here. Oh, wait, nope, here they are. They were on my left side. Ah. Alright, let's get in combat with something. Auto attack it to death while eating the granola bar. Hang on. This isn't gonna work. I have to move from mob to mob quickly to maintain my buffs. That was good. Taking a little bit of damn there. Good. 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 This revealing strike ability from combat is pretty sweet. Increase the effectiveness of your next offensive finishing move on that target by 35%. Watch this. Expose armor, 2 full minutes. It's getting boosted duration thanks to the revealing strike. You can do that with kidney shot as well, boosted duration on that. Normally, you use it just to boost up the damage of Eviscerate, though. But it affects your exposed armor, and it affects your kidney shot as well, which I think is kind of neat. Your ignorance is profound. I like that. Bulk of Shadows. Uh-huh. Whatever you say, buddy. Hmm. Eight-second kidney. You can also get a glyph that makes revealing strike do 45% increase to the effectiveness of the finishing move instead of 35. Then you could get an 8.7 second kidney. The only time I've found that this is actually useful, well, aside from PvP, but I don't do PvP. It's like obviously useful in PvP. But when I was doing the legendary dagger quest, you have to like go through these stealth sections and then you have to fight a boss basically. And it's just really good to stun the boss. And if you can revealing strike then kidney shot, like, yeah, that's great. Loot. This is the damage while moving. Yeah. We can just finish looting, and then it's gone. And then we're good. 2 bubbles in. Seeming like maybe going to 83 is like pretty slowed down here. I don't know if that's going to be good. We'll see how much XP a full run at starting from level 82 gets me. Alright, let's see. I don't have mailbox available again. Let's just put all the stuff I want to keep over here. And we'll vendor everything else. Keep. BOE. 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 Nice, okay, everything else in all of these bags we just vendor. Yep, sweet. Oh, I have a flight point here? Okay. Wait, is there actually a regular mailbox in this town? I don't think so. Flight point, there's a vendor. Oh, there's a repair. Might as well talk to the repair vendor. Get that. Alright, reset. Let me write this down, how much experience we're at right now, and we'll be able to calculate, once we're done with this run, how many more runs it will take. Where's my pen? All right, we are currently at 452,468 out of 404 mil. 400,4000. That's 4,004,000. All right. Would focusing on single quest running each lower level Cata dungeon be the play now? I mean, I don't know, maybe. I'm not super in tune with, like, what's the min-maxed level up meta to go as fast as possible. But that does sound like a good idea, I would say. I think I want to juice this, like, we'll do this run and see how good it is, like, how much time it takes me, and the experience, and then we can kind of make an estimate on if we want to change activity to level up faster. Oh yeah, I do have Molly on this character. I just used it earlier, so I don't have the cooldown available for the portable mailbox. That's why I don't have the mailbox. Alright, we got a full 5 combo point relentless, or recuperate now. Lost the slice and dice, though. There we are. Loot, loot, loot. Get out of here. Deadly momentum. Critical strike chance increased. Big eviscerate. This thing, it doesn't do much damage, so it's like we don't really need to care. Boom, big kidney shot. Target the Sky Caller, disarm him. Otherwise he might try to run away and shoot us. It'd be annoying. Good, good, good. Loot, loot, loot. Decent amount of coin, I would say. Oh, is he gonna charge up, or am I gonna be able to fight him soon? Oh, he's charging. He's on the move now. Alright. It's all stealth. Fight these guys. Do a little disarm there. Looking like it's going to be about the same sequence as the last run that I did. Like, he's still charged. I'll go kill these guys. He won't be charged. Then we'll be good to kill the boss. Yeah, he's uncharged now. Perfect. Alright, we're getting the rhythm of this down. I like that. Oh, stunned? We just gotta engage him before he decides to charge again, which I guess he walked into us and we achieved that. Evasion, Adrenaline Rush. Let's do Eviscerate, and then we'll do just a 1-point Expose Armor, because I don't think we need any more duration than that. Lieutenants are dead. We can turn off Blade Flurry now. Eviscerate for 10.9k. There we go. 16. There we go. 23,000 experience for his ass. Not bad. Alright, to the next area. Blade Flurry on for these slags. I don't know, but like you could sit here and you could just farm these slags. They respawn pretty quickly and they give experience. But they give about 1/5, maybe closer to 1/4 the experience of a regular mob, of an elite mob. So I don't know if it's worth it to do that. But they're super easy to kill. Maybe I'll try that on my paladin. Like, just slag farming. See how quick we go. Alright, I'm getting greedy here. Pulling 2 packs at once has never been a good idea so far. And it looks like I'm getting punished this time too. Yep, every time I've gotten like too comfortable and thought like, oh, I could definitely just pull 2 packs. There's no real advantage to doing so. I only hit at most 2 targets at once, so it's not like I'm getting more efficient usage of my AoE or anything like that. It's just not good. Are you playing combat in MoP? I'll probably play a lot of different builds in MoP. My understanding is combat is good for any kind of multi-target, like 2-target fight. And then assassination and subtlety compete with each other on the single-target boss encounters. Cannot kick Afterburn. Don't know what that ability does. Don't know if I want to kick it, but I found out that I can't kick it. We could hit an evasion. What do we get? Oh, you know what we're getting? We're getting Stone Keeper Shards. I have 9 Stone Keeper Shards. But I get 3 from this boss? Haven't I killed this guy 4 times now? I thought this was like a defunct currency that doesn't do anything anymore. Is it not? Is that not the case? The Stonekeeper shards still apparently do something? Like, I'm getting them from this boss, so then, you know. I don't know if that's in error. Like, I shouldn't be getting them. Oh, shoot, I didn't have Blade Flurry on for that pack. I had turned it off for the boss, which is smart, but I forgot to turn it back on for these guys. Alright, to the next area. We wait for these guys to spawn. We just go right here, so they line of sight into me. Weird. Wow, those are super annoying. It definitely slows me down. And I get feared every time I kill one of those. Trying to think if there's a good way to deal with that. I suppose I could be using human racial, at least on one fear every 2 minutes. Siegebreaker, Siegebreaker. Okay, so the Siegebreakers are the ones that fear me. Yep. So, human racial, get rid of one, but now we have nothing for this one. It's okay, it's better than eating both of them. Can you cloak it? Good idea. I'll try to cloak right before I kill the next Siegebreaker and see if a preemptive cloak is going to help me. What I can also do is I can kill everything that isn't a Siegebreaker first, so I'm not feared while I have multiple mobs on me. Alright. I didn't successfully cloak prior to that going off, so let me do it again. Okay, that time I definitely cloaked first, and it did not save me. With Cloak in Cataclysm, it's no longer like it was in TBC and Wrath, where it's like 90% chance to resist. It's just guaranteed resist. So when something, like, when you put your cloak up and you still get hit by something, you didn't just get unlucky. You just know that it doesn't work. It's a warrior fear, you can't cloak it. I mean, you're right that warrior fears can't be cloaked, because they're like a physical spell, but this is some mob in a dungeon. I thought it was at least worth trying. Because, like, sometimes things just don't work, like, exactly the way you think they're going to work. You know? It's just worth giving it a try. Did you, by chance, track how much gold you make per run? No, you'd have to look in the VOD in my backpack to see how much gold is there and being spent. I went to the vendor after the second run. Started at 2,500. Oh, I'm above 3K now. At 3,040. If I started at 2.5, that's actually really good gold. I made like 500 gold, and I've been doing this for about 100 minutes, an hour and 40, I think. Healing potion, recuperate, expose armor is up, slice is up, killing spree. I mean, I wasn't going to expect to make that much gold while leveling up. Although, people tell me that doing quests, you make quite a lot of gold. I haven't quested to level up any of my characters. I kind of don't like questing very much. I find it a bit dull. But people do tell me you actually get a good amount of gold from doing Cataclysm quests. So, like, I might think this is a lot of gold, but I'm guessing it's less gold than you get from quest leveling. Yeah, that's a guess, though. I don't know. Oh, you know what's not counted, actually, is all the Frostweave and crystallized elements that I've been looting, and the greens. That would actually add quite a lot of gold to my total, I think. I already mailed away quite a few of those. Yeah, so the raw gold is the coin that I looted and the grays that I vendored. But I've mailed away all of the greens and all the crystallized elements and all the frostweave cloth. Doing Tol Barad and Molten Front daily quests and getting 1,000 gold each tune. How long does that take? About 40 minutes for 1,000 gold? That seems good. That's definitely better than what we're getting here. But that's on a max level character, right? Doing those. And Molten Front, you can't access until you've done a bunch of pre-quests in Hyjal, I'm pretty sure. So you've got to be prepared to be able to do Molten Front dailies and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, I'm thinking at the rate we're going here, we're gonna finish the run and calculate it out, but my sense is that we're definitely not gaining experience fast enough for this to be a great idea to level all the way to 83 with this method. This is feeling like a 80 to 82 type of type of activity. I think at this rate, we started at 2 bubbles completed, so we're gonna gain, I don't know, maybe 5 bubbles optimistically. So it'll be 3 more runs after this. And the runs we're at 17 minutes into this one, because I've refreshed my fortitude right before the run started. It was an hour when we started. We're going to be something like 20 or 25 minutes before we're out of here. Probably closer to 25. Which means we would spend 75 more minutes to get the rest of the experience to get up to 83. I wonder how many geared 85s it would take to do Heroic Lich King. We talking about 10-man version or 25? I assume you're talking about 25-man version. I don't know. Let's get all 3 of these robots over here. Healing potion. One more combo point. Big recuperate. Let's go. 14K off of those big boys. Not bad. This is the 4th run, I want to say. Pretty sure that's right. This is the first run that we started at level 82.
And you have no place in it. Azeroth will be reborn in darkness. Yogg-Saron shall be released for you. The Pantheon shall fall. You stare blindly into the abyss. Your ignorance is profound.
I love that. I think that's my favorite voice line from him. Your ignorance is profound. I love that. It's just an extra special way to call someone stupid. Alright, 30k XP right there. But we're not quite done. We left one trash pack over here. Or one trash pack plus a couple of strays. Nice, got the refresh on the recuperate. That happens when the mob dies due to my deadly momentum talent. So I was hoping to kill the mob before my existing recuperate faded, because if the existing recuperate faded, and then the mob died, there'd be nothing to refresh for the talent. I'd have to recast recuperate. There we go. Okay, so the grand total on the experience gain, we've got it all done. This run took 22 minutes. I'll write some stuff down. 22 minutes. And we got up to 1329153 out of 4,004,000 experience for the level. So, with no rested XP, but with Joyous Journeys, 1329... What was it? 915. Yeah, okay. 9153. Subtract off what I had at the start of the run. 452,468 equals 876,000 experience. 876,000 experience. That actually might be good. Maybe that is maybe we should keep doing this. Because that was only a 22-minute run, which means my per hour rate is going to be, let's see, times 60 divided by 22 equals, I'm getting 2.39 million per hour. That sounds like that's a really good rate, actually. I was thinking we were going kind of slow, but maybe it's just like the amount of experience needed got jacked up a whole lot. So it felt slower than it really was. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep doing that. That was almost 2.4 million per hour. It's crazy. Right. Let's vendor stuff.